All right, we're back at Daddy Jack's Cooking with the Blues. And my buddy Bob Jacko showed up. Nice rainy day here in New London, Connecticut, 165 Bank Street, New London. And we're going to make my friend Gaspar Stantic, Master Chef Gaspar Stantic. He's my old friend from Texas days, and he's up here working with me now. And he showed me this bread pudding recipe. It's awesome. And so I kind of, you know, I respect the master and his recipe, but I kind of put my own twist on a little bit with some pineapple. So I got fresh pineapple. I'm sauteing it with butter, brown sugar, like 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, a couple tablespoons of butter, and I'm gonna put some Captain Morgan spiced rum in there, a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, and then we're just going to reduce that down real good. And what I have in here, I have 2 cups. 2 cups of half and half, and 2 cups of heavy cream. And then I put a cup of sugar. Okay, and we'll just bring that up. Don't boil it, but pretty, you know, get it nice and warm. Just below before it comes to the boil. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 8 egg yolks and put it in with the chocolate. See how we separate them? You know what they always say about eggs? Never crack them on the end. It's always better to crack them on a flat surface. That way, I don't know, for whatever reason, when you crack them on the edge, sometimes it splinters off. Then, okay. 6. And Gaspar showed me the recipe, but he normally just does the egg yolks. I'm going to try a little something different today. I'm going to whip the egg whites. Instead of just throwing the egg whites out, I'm going to whip up half the egg whites. I mean, we get so many compliments on bread pudding. Gaspar makes one chocolate with Chambord, and we're gonna do the recipe on that here pretty soon. So then, I have a bag of Ghirardelli white chocolate chips. I mean, if you're gonna make it, use the good stuff, Ghirardelli chocolate or some good chocolate. I mean, I guess if you're gonna use, you know, Hershey's, I mean, that's okay too, but I'm not going to knock them down. So I want to reduce that down so it's kind of dry. So I got a pretty high heat reducing down. Okay, so see our pineapple's cooked down real nicely, and this is just below the boil right here. All right, we got a good boil here. We don't want it to overflow. So what we do is we pour it into this mixture here, but a little bit at a time, because you don't want to overcook the egg yolks. So you want to temper it a little bit. So pour a little bit more in. Melt that chocolate. Hey Josh, pour half of that in and start whipping those egg whites. Half of that, get them. We're gonna get them halfway whipped, and then we'll add a little bit of powdered sugar into the egg whites. Okay, pour the rest of the cream and half in. Cream half and half in sugar. There you go, Josh. I always like to work clean. I always wipe up a little bit between steps in your process. You don't want any kind of chocolate sticking to the sides. Pour right over the bread. Okay, most of the times with bread pudding, I always give me a spatula, Josh, that rubber spatula. Normally I go with my hands and just mix it up. The gas fry, wants to keep it nice and light. So just go and kind of fold it. Make sure everything's coated. So they absorb it. You don't want to press it down the bread. That's compacted. That's what most bread puddings are, real heavy. This bread pudding comes out real light. Okay, and then we'll put in, save a little bit because I'm going to put a little bit in the bottom of each cup. Oh, it smells good, huh, Bob?
Yeah, it smells great.
Woo. Whip the egg whites real good until they're stiff beats. There you have the sugar in there. We'll spray your mold. So we take egg whites. So this is going to make kind of like a souffle pineapple bread pudding, but like I said, it's a take on Gaspar's recipe. He gave me the beautiful recipe. I don't want to disrespect the recipe that somebody gave me. So I just was thinking, I hate to here, Josh, take those. I just hate to waste, like food, egg whites. So we have really no other use for them. So here we just barely want a little bit. Like I said, just fold them in a little bit. You can do anything with these. You can do dried cherries. You can put anything, absolutely anything in here. What I'm going to do is I'll take the pineapple, put a little bit in each one. Fresh golden pineapple, boys. You can't beat them. Okay. See, and don't pack it down once you put it in. Kind of light. Keep it nice and light. So you don't compress the bread itself. So try not to compress it anyway. Okay, so I have the oven on about 350. We're going to do a water bath. That's it. Right there. See how nice and light? How it comes up a little high? Yeah, we'll pop them in the oven. I tell you then, when it cooks all together, each little piece like caramelizes. Beautiful. In the oven for about an hour. Okay, we got my friend Gaspar here. Gaspar and I go back 30 years from Texas. He had highest rated Zagat restaurant in Dallas, and I was quite a few notches below. And now Gaspar is here with us in New London here, 165 Bank Street at Chaplin's Restaurant. And pretty soon we're going to open up a catering division, and we're real excited about that. But Gaspar gave me a recipe for this bread pudding, so let's pull it out and see how she looks. Yeah, it's about halfway there. It's getting crispy on top. I'd say about another 15 minutes.
Good.
So we're gonna have quite a few more recipes here for you. And Gaspar, he's been making apple strudel, all kinds. He made a chocolate Chambord bread pudding that we're gonna do. All kinds. We got Gaspar's got an encyclopedia. Culinary encyclopedia's worth of recipes that we're going to be putting up, and so now we nicknamed ourselves the Culinary Gangsters. And
So here is two culinary gangsters together.
two culinary gangsters. Gaspar is the Godfather. I call him the Godfather, and so it's really great having somebody to collaborate with and bounce some ideas off of, and he does. He made the lobster bisque the other day. It was the best lobster bisque I ever ate. I swear.
Thank you, thank you. Thank
Okay,
you,
Gaspar.
thank you.
Love you.
Thank you.
Love you.
Thank you. Love you too.
Okay. Okay, now the bread pudding's ready. We'll pull it out of the oven. Oh man, that smell is good. The rum. Leave that one in just for a few more minutes.
Smell great.
Why don't you give me a plate, Josh?
I did.
We don't normally take them out this hot, but we'll do it. Okay, now this is Gaspar's creme anglaise. It's a vanilla sauce. And,
What's that?
vanilla custard sauce.
Yeah.
Okay. Decorate with a couple raspberries. All right. A little bit of powdered sugar.
Around the edges too. Yeah.
That's it, hot out of the oven. That's it, hot out of the oven. Pineapple bread pudding. A little bit of rum and a fresh golden pineapple. We sauteed like with brown sugar and honey, brown sugar, butter. But anyway, thank you, Gaspar,
Oh, you're welcome, my friend.
for sharing the recipe.
Thank you, thank you.
We don't hold anything back here.
Oh,
Culinary Gangsters, we share it all. We're not afraid because
yeah.
we got millions of recipes. And just a lifelong Gaspar is, he was been cooking for how many years, Gaspar? We don't want to say.
I don't want to see.
But anyway, we're here. This is Daddy Jack's Cooking with the Blues. And my nephew Josh. Yeah. And so 165 Bank Street, Chaplin's Restaurant, New London, Connecticut. If you're in the area, come visit us. Beautiful, beautiful waterfront town of deepest deep water port in New England. Bon appetit, and thank you to Bob Jacko Productions.